Hello, hello everyone. Hi, my name is Shruthi Arun, and I am here today to tell you all a story. Right, I see our viewers joining in. Let's give it 2 minutes so that all the viewers can join in and we can begin. Hello, for the people who are listening to me and who have joined in, can you all type in hello? Hi, Ankita, Misha, Anchal, hello, hi, Kinsha, hi, hello. Hello. So let's just, give it 1 more minute and we can start. Can you all hear me? Can you all give a thumbs up if you can hear me? Hi. It says little friends learning. Hi ma'am. Yeah. Hi. Can you all give me a thumbs up, whoever if you've joined, can you give me a thumbs up? Yeah, you can hear me? Right. I got it. Yes. Thank you, Anshul. Thank you, little friends learning. Thank you, Myra. Hi. All right. And I think we can begin. We have around 15 viewers now, and let's begin. And for the people who will be joining in shortly, this video will be saved and you can always watch it on the page of Dreamland Productions. All right? Right. Hi everyone. My name is Shruthi Arun. I am a performance storyteller, an actor, and an applied theatre practitioner based out of Bangalore, India. I am here today to tell you all a story. How does that sound? Yeah, I'm here today to tell you all a story, and this story is presented to you in collaboration with Dreamland Publications and Aryah Inspires. Aryah Inspires is a storytelling institution based out of Delhi, India. Right? So let's begin. So before I tell you all the story, I would like to ask all of you and the little children, who are watching this story, how are your online classes going on? And also, if you're a parent and who's working from home, how is this work from home going on for all of you? Well, I know most of us have not met our friends, and all the children, they've not gone to school for 2 years now and have not met our friends, right? And it's quite sad. I know all of you are doing online classes and you still see your friends on this little box, right, in camera, on your laptops or on phones. But it is not like meeting them in person when we go to the school, right? You know, that friend of yours with whom you always share your lunch box with, and that friend of yours who always have extra stationery for you if you forget your stationery box, isn't it? You miss them. And that friend of yours whom you travel to school every day with, who gives you company to go to school and then, come back home. And that friend of yours who always get punished with you. It's so much fun to be around friends. I know even I miss my friends so much. Well, let's just hope that COVID goes away soon, and then all of us can meet our friends without any hindrance very soon. And with that prayer in my heart and in our hearts, let's begin today's story. Chai, 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 chai. Samose, 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 samose. Train number 83245 will arrive on platform number 2 at 12:03 p.m. Well, where do you think the hero of our story is right now? Any guesses? Well, you're thinking right. He is in a railway station. He's actually on a railway platform roaming around in search of some food and company. How weird, isn't it? I mean, who goes to railway station in search for some food and company? You wonder, right? But the hero that I am talking about is a small little puppy, Chotu. His name is Chotu because he's quite small and cute, and he has those fluffy ears and fluffy tail, and he has this very nice black and white coat. The people on the railway platform and the staff in that particular railway platform call him Chotu because he's so cute and small. And he is roaming around the platform of that small little station in search of some food because he's very hungry. But he's not alone in this food hunt. With him are a dozen more dogs. A dozen more. How much does a dozen make up to? Yes, 12 more dogs. Totally, there are 12 dogs running around those small stations in search of some food. And these are the stray dogs who live in that railway station. They're of different breeds, different color, different coats, different gender, different age. But they're all really good friends. They are very nice friends and very good friends. They stay together, they share their food together, and they play around, they bark around, they roam around the streets and these railway platforms together. They are, friends like family. So all of them in that platform, that railway platform, are very used to these dogs, and everyone, all the staff in the railway platform are very, very used to them, and they're also very fond of them. What these dogs do, their routine is, they go around the platform in search of food, which is thrown by the passengers in the train on the railway platform or on the dustbin or on the railway tracks. They go pick them up, and that's a delicious meal for them, They have it happily. They share with each other, and they have it happily every day. And all of these stray dogs also have a special friend in that railway platform. That is the guard of the Delhi Doon Express. His name is Kishore. You know what Kishore does? Kishore every day shares his lunch box with all of these stray dogs. How sweet, isn't it? I mean, sharing his lunch box every day with them. And all of these stray dogs, they love Kishore. And Kishore has a special soft corner for this little Chotu. He always, saves a roti or a paratha, whatever he gets for Chotu. And even Chotu is really fond of him. And as I said, all the staff in the railway station are very used to the stray dogs roaming around that platform. until that railway station got a new station master. He was a very strict man. He didn't like these stray dogs roaming around his platform, the railway station. So he ordered all his staff, listen you guys, you better shoo away all of these dogs right now out of the station. I don't like them around. It doesn't look good, he said. He was very strict. I mean, all the staff were so used to these dogs and they were fond of him. They were not happy shooing them away. But what can they do? They should listen to their boss, isn't it? So they shooed away all of these dogs out of that railway station. This was their home for a very long time. The dogs were so unhappy. They had nowhere to go. They didn't know where to go. But still they went in search of food, in and around the roads of this railway station, but they were not successful. They didn't get enough food. They were even hungry. They stayed hungry for several days. But until they got an idea. They thought, anyway, this railway station master, new station master, will take a break during his lunchtime, right? Then he will not be in the platform. And sometimes he might even go on the leave, or sometimes on tea break. And there are times that he will not be on the platform. So these dogs observed that and they thought, okay, we'll do this plan. So some of us, let's sneak inside the railway station when the station master is not around, and let's grab as much food as possible in our mouth and everywhere, and let's run out before the station master comes from his break. That way we can share the food with the rest of our family and then eat it. That's what they thought. That was a great idea, isn't it? And you know what? They did it. Some of them sneaked inside slowly during lunch break when he was not around, and they kind of grabbed all the food. They knew where the food would be, so they grabbed all that they could for their friends, and they used to sneak out and share that food with all of them and then enjoy it. This was a very successful idea, and then it worked. It worked for a very long time. Now, today was Chotu's turn to sneak inside the railway station to grab some food for his friends. Now, Chotu is a very small puppy, isn't it? I mean, it's very easy for him to sneak in anywhere. Nobody would notice, and he was fast too. So today what he did, he slowly sneaked inside, not letting the guards know, and without the staff knowing, he slowly sneaked inside the railway station, and he was trying to sort some food. But usually this is a small railway station and there's not much crowd. There are only several trains which come. But today was not as usual. It was extremely crowded. It was crowded, it was chaotic, and there was a lot of noise. Chotu was even finding harder to, make his way to grab some food. He was wondering what is happening here. Then he stopped for a second to look around. What is happening here? Then he spotted a lot of school children at the railway platform that day waiting for the train. So it was a holiday season and all the children were going to their hometown through train. Hence, it was because it was children, it was chaotic, and they were laughing, there was a lot of noise, and it was extremely crowded. So anyway, Chotu made his way and he was grabbing some food. While he was doing that, one of the little girls, from the school, who was waiting for the train, she came and she grabbed him from the back. She grabbed him and she started playing with him, and she started talking to him. Oh, you're so cute, such a little puppy you are. What is your name? And she started cuddling him and playing with him. But it was so cute, isn't it? Nobody could help playing with him. So soon, even the other children came, her friends, everybody came, and they started playing with Chotu and cuddling him. And also, they were giving him some delicious food. One of them gave him biscuits, the other one gave him burgers, the other one gave him some samosas, the other child gave him some chapatis. So Chotu was really enjoying this sudden attention on him. And He was enjoying the meal of his life. Well, soon one of the parents came and she said that, children, come on board the train. Train is about to leave in few minutes, she said. So all the children rushed and they boarded the train, and they boarded this train which is going towards Delhi with Chotu in their hands. And soon the train started moving. Chukbuk, 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 chukbuk. Well, Chotu had seen a lot of trains, but it was his first time on the moving train. He was enjoying this because he was even getting attention and some delicious food even inside the train. So kids, continued playing with him, fussing about him and, giving him some food and all of that. But the other passengers in the train didn't like this stray dog on this moving train. So they waited, they observed for a while, and finally when the children were not leaving this little puppy, one of the parents finally got up and she strictly told, look, you children, come on, don't play with him, don't take him so close to you. He's a stray dog. You might catch some diseases or infections from him. So come on, enough of playing with him. Now take him out of the train, she said. What could children do? I mean, they have to listen to their parents, isn't it? So one of the child who was holding Chotu, he was about to leave him out of that moving train, but his friend stopped him. He stopped him and he said, listen, wait, please don't throw him out of the train, moving train. It might be very dangerous for him. He might fall and hurt himself, or he might even die because, falling under the tracks. Please, let's not do that. Let us leave him, outside when we reach the next station. When the train stops, let's leave him out there, he said. How thoughtful, isn't it? What a nice thought and a suggestion. Because we should not hurt anybody, right? So obviously all the parents and all his friends listened to him because it was a great suggestion. So kids somehow continued playing with him for some time, but after some time they got bored of him because the next stop was 2 hours away. And all the kids, they got busy on their phones, they started playing some video games and looking at some videos and pictures, and this little Chotu sat in the corner of the compartment with a puppy face. Now he had started missing his friends. He thought, Ayo, why did I come onto this train, the moving train? I'm missing my friends. I have nobody right now. Nobody is talking to me. He thought, he was feeling sad and he sat there. And soon the next stop arrived. And that was the city of Haridwar. So one of the children, they took Chotu and they left him in the railway platform there. But Chotu, when he got on the railway platform, he wondered, what is this place? It is definitely not the railway platform that I am used to, he thought. It was very crowded, chaotic, busy. There were people wearing different kind of clothes and they were talking in different languages. He was rather frightened, getting onto that railway platform. But what could he do? He didn't know that he was away from his friends. He thought his friend, they might be somewhere around. So he slowly started, making his way, and he started searching for his friends. He went on different roads, road after road, shop after shops, and finally reached the Ganga Ghats, the banks of river Ganga. It was huge. He was mesmerized looking at the river because it was the first time Chotu was seeing a river, experiencing that scenery and that, looking at a river. Can you imagine? He had never seen a river. He was mesmerized with those tall mountains there and the water falling from the mountains to the ground, to the river. And lot of people over there were taking a dip in the holy Ganges. After all, it is a river of 1,000 blessings. It was magical for him. He sat there looking at that beautiful scenery for a long time. It was about sunset. Then he suddenly got reminded of his friends. Oh, I was in search of my friends. Let's go find them, he thought, and he started making his way again. But on the way, he found some dogs, stray dogs over there. They were more of a jackal. They started bullying him and barking at him. He got really scared. He was so small and he got really scared. He ran away from there. And he ran back to the same railway platform. Well, still he was searching for his friends there. But suddenly he heard somebody calling his name. Chotu! Chotu! He became very sharp then. And he started looking in all directions to see who is this, who is this. I know this voice, who is this? He started looking around. But he couldn't find anybody in that crowd. After some time, he saw somebody running towards him and calling his name, Chotu, Chotu, Chotu. That was none other than Kishore, the guard of the Delhi Doon Express. So he saw Chotu there and he recognized him. And then he ran towards him and Chotu was so happy to see that familiar face, and he recognized him and he ran towards Kishore and jumped into his lap. Now Kishore was wondering, Kishore started cuddling with that little puppy Chotu and he said, how have this little puppy come so far to Haridwar, he thought. Well, he told him, Chotu, if you stay here, those stray dogs will come and eat you. So come, let's go home, he said, and he took him to the guard cabin in the train. And within no time, the train started moving towards their home. Chuk-buk, 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 chuk-buk. Within a few hours, they reached home and Chotu ran out on the railway platform and he ran to meet his friends. He went, he hugged them and he told them how much he missed all of them. But on the other hand, his friends were very worried of him. They were wondering, where is this Chotu missing from the past few days? But they were finally happy to see Chotu back. And they were even more excited to listen to his adventurous story. But by that time, one of the ladies from the moving train threw some chapatis and potatoes and they were back at it. They ran to grab those chapatis and they spent rest of their evening eating all the food that they had collected and listening to Chotu's adventures. And even Chotu was very happy being with his friends. Well, all of us will be happy staying with our friends, right? Let's hope COVID goes away as soon as possible and we all can meet our friends without any hindrance and go back to our schools and enjoy. With that, I will end this story. And this beautiful story is by Ruskin Bond and published by Dreamland Publications. I hope all of you enjoyed the story, and you can all of you, if you can put in the comments saying, how did you like the story and the narration, that will be great for me. And by that time, I will also take in one of my colleagues online and we can have a quick conversation. Yeah.
And
Hi, Shivani. Hi. This is Shivani. my colleague from Aryah Inspires. She's the founder of Aryah Inspires.
Hello, everyone. So, you just heard a beautiful story from Shruti. How did you like it? Did you enjoy? Did you have fun? And here is the book, the beautiful, beautiful book from Dreamland Publications, which has all the little secrets that Shruti told you. It has Chotu, all his friends, and everything about his journey. And with this gorgeous publication, with these gorgeous illustrations. So we highly recommend that you get your hands on it.
मैंने भी कर लिया.
And there is a uh, little bite that we want to give you about reading children, reading books. So, while storytelling fosters their imagination, their creativity, these little ones, they always are looking for those visual cues. How did Chotu run? How did Chotu got caught? What will Chotu do? How does he look? And books give you all those cues. And whenever you are introducing a book, always remember to introduce them to the cover page. The cover page, which has the picture, the title, name of the author, and also the publication house. Just like Ruskin Bond is a fabulous, fabulous storyteller, there are so many others. And when we introduce children to these little nitty-gritties, they start relating the writing styles. They start relating the language with a certain author, with certain titles. So it's very, very important for our kids to know all this. And there is another book by Ruskin Bond that Dreamland recently published, which is called The Little Princess, and it is equally interesting and intriguing. So to get your hands on both these books, until next week, when we will be back with another story. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat box, and Shruti will be very happy to take them. And I'll say
And
bye-bye.
also the story that I told you all today is called as The Railway Gang. It's called as The Railway Gang by Ruskin Bond. There you go. Shivani is showing you the book.
Yes.
Such a lovely story.
Absolutely. And you narrated it beautifully, Shruti. Thank you so much. With that, we'll say ta-ra. And you can catch this live once again, share it with your friends later as well.
I have Sukruti requesting to come online. Sukruti Srivatsa.
Sure.
I'll
Sure.
take her in. Yeah. If all of you who listen to the narration, if you could kindly comment, how did you like the story? That will be good. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. I think Sukruti is unable to join. That's the notification that I got. And I'm just taking in Shivani online, and we will quickly talk for a minute. And we can end this. Thank you. Your comments will really matter. If anybody who heard the story, please do comment. All right. I think there is some error, and I'm unable to take people in. Let's see. Let's wait for a second. And you can, okay, right. So we can end this now. So if you want to revisit the story, and if you want to read the story to your kids, then you want to read your story yourself, go grab this book, The Railway Gang. And I think the Dreamland Publications have published another book and several books for children recently, and go ahead and grab them, and I'm sure your kids will enjoy it. Thank you so much for spending this evening with us. I hope all of you enjoyed the story time. And until next time, next week, next Friday or Saturday, we will have another storyteller coming in and telling you all and one more exciting story which is being published by Dreamland Publication, and even that storyteller will be from Aryah Inspires. So see you all next week. Bye.